Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a heavy.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action with McDonald. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13 yards. To throw on second down. McDonald. That's caught by Howard. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brings up third down.
From the gun, it's McDonald. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go play action with Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
9 on the play.
Wilson.
3rd down.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. McCaffrey. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 32. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and
now a run with McCaffrey.
32-yard line.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback that's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2, here's first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches just say, son, if you can dart.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
7. Buccaneers, nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
5-yard line.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson. Here's Cameron Johnston now. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Panthers.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. The 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Not much is perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Play action. It's McDonald. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Tampa Bay.
Zone now. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
2nd down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Buccaneers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Play action. Now Wilson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll roll him out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore. As the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 22 yards on the pickup there, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Hines. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side. Jenkins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now a give, right side. Jenkins pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire down on that run. Can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald, he'll find Metcalf. It's a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. McDonald, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Play action. McDonald. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
They'll run with McCaffrey. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 7.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
On the carry.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On first down, McDonald. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
On 1st and 10, McDonald going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. And we're back now in Charlotte, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off a game.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Wilson.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Now Wilson. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
16 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30.
McDonald.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
45 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Off the play fake. McDonald. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Vincent Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. A gain of 3, second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 13. A big play there from McCaffrey. And even 60 yards for him on the ground.
The 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. 2nd and 5 from the 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I'm
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
For Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. Smith catches left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of 20.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Metcalf, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDonald. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
The road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.